Hello everyone, this is Pray Love, and I'm going to talk to you about this other fragrance that I put on today, the first one being Givenchy Gentleman Cologne. Now I'm going to talk about the Eau de Parfum, and I have it on me right now. I can smell it on myself. The Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum is right now the only one of the three that I have in samples. It's the only one that I still like. I would not buy it, but I really appreciate that kind of scent because it is a powdery scent, but it is very dark, and I really like that combo of dark powdery scents, like dark iris centered scent, because I think it is iris centered, but it's very, very powdery. It's very nice, but dark and sensual and mysterious. It's got everything that I like, in fact, and it's but it would get in the way of Dior Homme, which is, I think, far superior iris-centered fragrance, Dior Homme Intense, and the old Dior Homme, not the new one. It is not an iris-centered fragrance. It's completely different, but it would get in the way of that one, and I think that Dior Homme Intense is more the sensitive kind, sensitive but still dark and mysterious guy, whereas like the Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum is like the more ominous, dark and mysterious guy. I identify mostly as someone who's more sensitive, and that is why I prefer probably Dior Homme Intense. But still, Gentleman Eau de Parfum is super nice. The situation I would see someone wear that is probably mostly in evening out situations, but it can be worn in a very like fashionable, like high class way, because it smells high class, you know. It's powdery, it's kind of effervescent, it's still alive, but it has all these noble flowers and noble woods, and but very dark at the same time. It kind of reminds me of like if it was like a very, 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 very toned down version of Black Orchid by Tom Ford, which is very elegant too, very noble, very but raw and sexual. This one is less raw and sexual, but it still has that sensual, sexy vibe that might please a lot of person. But I think that even if it is not worn in a very formal setting, as long as you're like in it for the dark and mysterious personality and clothings and stuff, you can totally rock that in a club, I think, or a bar. And I think that this is like, this has like, I have spoken about this one to someone very long ago when I tried it first. I smelled it in the department store, and the girl was like, it has that Tom Ford quality to it that is very nice, even though it's not a Tom Ford, but it has like that something special that make it shine, that make it stand out. And I cannot say otherwise but agree that it does stand out a lot. Comparing it to Tom Ford is like quite a stretch, because it's like most Tom Fords I've tried are very like polarizing, and this one like is not that polarizing, but it's very different. It goes somewhere else. It is dark and mysterious. It is the dark, sexy, mysterious person wearing like black dress, black outfit, black shirt, whatever. It is sensual. It is very nice. I like it a lot, I must say. And it's, like I said, if you don't like powdery scents, just don't go for it. It's very powdery. It's like powdery, like it's Guerlain powdery, that kind of fragrance. Very good though. I would say that, but I would say when you don't like powdery scents, sometimes you don't like bright powdery scents, and then you would try this one out and you would be, oh yeah, okay, that kind of powdery scent. Just try every fragrance you can. It's so fun. It's a nice hobby to have, just collecting the samples and stuff. And yeah, I would totally see someone wearing that in a club and be like superstar, because no one wears that. It's very different, stands out, but still dark, still mysterious, still sexy, and that person would spread love, and I would spread love. Bye bye.